Data Collection Platform X with Datalog NetDL 1000. I'll talk a bit about its components. It is composed of a data log, which in this case is the NetDL 1000. It has a Sutron satellite transmitter. This one is complete, also with a transmitter and a GPRS cellular chip. We have the battery and a total control charge controller. We also have the surge protector. We have the 12-volt power bar and the fuse bar for protection. We already have the NetDL 1000 data log, the Sutron satellite transmitter, the GPRS transmitter, the battery, the total control charge controller, the surge protection device, the power bar, and the fuse bar. The first one, in this case, we don't use, but it's used by our GPRS transmitter. The second connector is used for the GOES antenna. The third one is the GPS antenna. This one uses the probe. This data log is used only for pressure sensors. So down here, I'll have my radar sensors. Here I have my rain sensor, the pluviometric sensor. Below, we have the SDI12 port, the communication port with the data log for configurations, and the solar panel input.
NetDL 1000 Platforms is the Data Logger Operating Program, OTT. The OTT has two types of data log, the NetDL 1000 and the NetDL 500. Both work with the same program. I'm using the NetDL 1000. Connecting via USB, just click Read, and it will read the program. To upload a program, go to File, Import. I already have the program saved on the desktop. I go to their folder, NetDL 1000. The sensor I'm using is a Keller 46X with the Sutron 1 XMTR transmitter. It does a pre-read of the program, but doesn't yet fix it on the platform. To fix it, click Program. A message will appear informing that a transmission can be made. Click OK. It asks if I want to reset all data on the platform. Yes. Yes. It resets the data logger, which takes about a minute and a half until it reconnects. Then it reads all the data. I already have all the data to configure the ID. Go to Transmission and configure the modem. I'll configure the same program with the same ID. Baud rate remains at 300. Now just press Save. It says a transmission can be made. This window asks if I want to overwrite everything done. In this case, yes. I'll check if the data were saved. Channel 1 has the pressure sensor data, scaling data. Channel 2 has keypad data. Channel 3, water temperature. Channel 5, atmospheric pressure. Channel 7, rain event. Channel 8, accumulated rain event. Channel 9, accumulated rain. Channel 11, minimum battery voltage in the last hour. Channel 12, internal temperature in the last hour. And channel 01, water column. In this case, the offset is set in scale. Just type the desired value to check the sensor data. Go to NetDL Instantaneous Values. Click Refresh. It may show an error. ER10 means nothing was connected, so no data was available. The pressure sensor read 1985. I don't have a keypad connected. Water temperature, 24.4 degrees Celsius. Atmospheric, current. No rain events, so no data recorded. Minimum battery voltage, internal temperature, and water column. Since no value was entered, it reads the same as the pressure sensor. To download the data, go to Tools, Read Data. It opens a new tab. Select all sensors and channels. Set the data collection start as today. Click Download Data It goes through all sensors and collects the data. To check the data, go to View Data Management. The table opens with data from sensors 7 and 8, the only ones with values. In Export Options, choose where to save. Under Path, select semicolon as the separator. The decimal separator is country-specific. Here's the date format used by ANA. Now click Export Excel. An Excel table opens. Just save it. It will be saved on the desktop. Click Save.
To perform the transmission and transmitter update test, we use this small cable here, the micro USB cable. It connects directly to the transmitter module and goes straight to the computer, where we use the SatLink software. Everything shown here for the NetDL 1000 also applies to the NetDL 500. Both have the same function and ports. Now what I'll show is just a facilitator. I'll connect here, which would be the maintenance communication with the cable. And here I connect directly using a printer-type cable to my computer.
To test the Sutron transmitter on the NetDL 1000 platform, I use another app, LinkCom. Select the transmitter. I'm using a SatLink 3XMTR. Click Connect. It's requesting an update. I'll update to the latest version. After the update, the transmitter reconnects and this message appears. Just click Close. On the main tab, all transmitter data are shown in Dashboard. In the Data, Telemetry tab, enter the ID values. My time is 45 and 40, with a transmission interval of 1 hour. Transmission window, 10 seconds to center the message. Keep only the desired option checked. The ID channel is 61, and the ID number goes to GPS. To view the signal, click Refresh. The platform has GPS signal at a satisfactory level. Go back to Telemetry and send it to the platform. Send Setup Station. After sending, a green icon appears in the upper right corner. To test the transmission, go to TX2 and enable it. It's already pre-saved. Goes. The ID and the channel is 195, the transmission channel. I'll temporarily disable TX1 and leave only TX2 enabled for testing under telemetry status. Then I'll perform a transmission. Transmit now. It will ask if I'd like to perform the transmission.